Now, sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Get Out is an American horror film directed by Jordan Peele. It's an intensely horrifying flick about what the racially motivated anxiety of a black person feels like. This film is insanely well written with great acting and cinematography that you should definitely not miss out on. Here are my top 5 scenes from Get Out.
Hello.
Fuck, hi.
Number 5. No, no, no.
I owe you an apology. How rude of me to.
In this scene, Georgina talks to Chris about the accidental plug pulling of Chris's charging phone. Remember what I said about great acting? This part is just one of those scenes that's so effective in creeping you out.
Allow me to explain.
Gina's unnatural way of talking,
It's fine. I wasn't trying to snitch.
Snitch.
Rat you out.
Tattletale.
Yeah.
then proceeding to laugh while crying all of a sudden.
I do something.
She then turns very slowly towards the door and then walks away hurriedly. This is one of the first scenes in the film that give us a hint about what the Armitages have been up to, showing Gina having an internal conflict between her real self and her body's new host, Grandma Armitage. Another thing I find really clever in this scene was the use of positive sounding music as Gina leaves the room. It was as if Jordan Peele hit you in the face with an ironic score after a clearly horrifying encounter. Number 4. Chris's Revenge. This is a visceral scene. After everything Chris has gone through, he finally strikes back against the Armitages. In many horror movies, there is a well-known cliche that horror movie characters are inherently dumb. Splitting up.
All right, now let's split up.
Now, wait a minute, hold up. How come every time some scary shit happen that we need to stick together, you white people always say let's split up?
Watching the curse-inducing tape and messing around with cursed artifacts. What did you expect? In Get Out, however, Chris is smart, using cotton to avoid hypnosis, breaking Missy's teacup, tricking Jeremy into getting stabbed in the thigh, and using the flash on his phone to bring back the real Walter to avoid certain death. There's also such satisfaction to seeing the Armitages die individually after being exposed to just how evil they are as a family. Going back to the start of this scene, let's have a moment about this. Picking cotton gave Chris freedom. A very ironic turn of events, confirmed by Jordan Peele himself to be intentional.
Anyone think it was intentional that he was freed by picking cotton? Yeah, we had a special arm of the chair made with cotton stuffed into it, so we could have the grand irony of him being freed by cotton.
If you aren't well informed, that detail may have escaped you. In 1776, slavery of African Americans became legal. They made them pick cotton under the sun with very little clothing to protect them. To say they were treated like dogs is an understatement. Number 3. I Love You. In this final scene of the film, Rose tries to take the gun to shoot Chris, who now has the upper hand. With Chris now on top of her, Rose tries to manipulate him for the last time.
Chris, I'm so sorry. It's me. I love you. I love you. I love you.
When that doesn't work, she traumatizes him by giving off the eeriest smile of the century as she anticipates her death. Chris stops, perhaps thinking that Rose isn't deserving even of a swift death. But then,
Help. Help. Help me.
Shit!
there is so much to talk about in this scene, it is insane. The treatment of black people by the white police over the years has been very questionable, to say the least. George Floyd comes to mind almost immediately. What if it was the policeman from the beginning who got out of the car? Who would he have believed? The white woman bleeding to death and screaming for help? Or the black man covered in blood raising his hands above his head? That is why this scene is so high on the list. Because of the tension it brought, the real-life parallels it drew were just so real. That being said, the relief we all got seeing Rod get out of that car is unreal. Jordan Peele does such a good job of subverting your expectations, even in the last few minutes of the film. Number 2, she's a genius.
Hello? Chris?
Yo, hey, what up, Rose? It's me, Rod.
After Chris is subdued and taken to get lobotomized, Rod calls his phone to check on him after 2 days of being missing with no contact. Rose answers, acting like her fake self.
Paranoid, and then he freaked out on me. And then he just got in a cab and left his phone. Wait, you haven't seen him?
Oh, he never came back here.
This scene is haunting.
Look, man, I've been calling his phone a bunch of times. Matter of fact, I went to the police.
What did you say?
I just said he was missing.
Oh, good.
Let me ask you something. What cab company did he use to leave?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I guess maybe a local one, or I guess he could have called an Uber. Wait, I am so confused.
The color grading of Rose's room, her cold expression while still expressing so much emotion in her voice, brings so much of her character to life. She is an evil, evil person, and she's done this countless times before. Allison Williams brought such justice to this character with her superb acting. In technical speak, this film has so many close-up shots, and it's applied amazingly to build tension, make the viewer uncomfortable, or connect you more to the characters. In an interview with Allison, she says that she and Jordan worked very hard to make it so that Rose's character looked very suspicious in every scene where she was acting like a normal person.
Yeah, I was trying to. And the nice thing is that a lot of people get lulled into the sense of like, oh, she's just being as racially aware as she can. She's doing her best. She's got this evil family. And then it just, you know, when she refuses to cough up the keys, it like hits them with a, you know, like a weight is falling on them. But when you watch it again, hopefully, if I've done my job right, every smile looks weird. Every look I give someone looks evil. And some of that is just because you know what you didn't then, and some of it...
It's not something you'd catch on the first viewing, though. You need to watch it again to notice the true meanings behind their actions, even if they did seem innocent at first, which makes it all the more fun.
Tell me when you found it.
Number 1. The Sunken Place. Finally, we're at the end. The Sunken Place scene takes place very early in the film, but its impact hits hard and fast. It lasts for the entirety of the movie. When you finish this film, this is probably one, if not the scene you remember this movie by. The intimate framing of Missy and Chris really gives you a too close for comfort feeling, and the slow zoom makes it even worse. This film's cinematography is amazing. The clanking of the spoon in the teacup, the close-up shots of Chris's chair picking, and the tense score in the background.
So scared.
It all comes together perfectly with Daniel Kaluuya's fantastic acting. When Missy tells Chris to sink, goosebumps are guaranteed. The quick change of scenery is abrupt and it takes you out of your seat immediately. Chris gets an extremely terrifying out-of-body experience, only seeing the outside world as a tiny screen slowly getting smaller and smaller as he sinks deeper into the sunken place. That was my top 5 scenes from Get Out. I hope you're related to some of my opinions in these scenes, or at the very least, if you haven't watched the movie, this video convinces you to watch it right now. Do it right now. No, but yeah, I genuinely love this movie because Jordan Peele makes some amazing films. He makes amazing comedies, which translates into like horror films as well, which is amazing. But hey, who knows, right? Perhaps we'll see each other again right around the time a new Peele movie comes out. Until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. That's so dumb.